Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking this video if you're new here, and if you're not, thank you so much for checking out my video. So today I just want to show you 4 different ways that you can achieve marble gel nails. Jumping straight into it, this is going to be the easiest design by far. It just needs 2 gel polishes. I'm using a nude and a brown. I'm just going to apply 1 layer of the nude polish. And then taking a thin brush, I'm going to dip that into the darker brown polish and just gently start swirling the 2 colors in together but not mixing. As you can see, there is no particular way to do this. It's pretty random. It's however you want it to look in the end, but the main principle is just gently swirl your brush into the polish. This technique is pretty good if you're just beginning to do marble designs, as it's obviously super simple and you only need 2 colors. But I do think other techniques can give better results and can be just as easy. So moving on, I'm going to do a orange marble with 3 colors, a bright orange, a lighter orange and a very light peachy orange. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, I'm just going to take the 3 colors and line them up next to each other on a palette. As I said before, these can be 3 colors that are completely up to you. I just recommend having a dark color, a medium color and a super lighter color, but otherwise you can mix it up however you like. They could be blues, they could be greens, reds, whatever. I just thought orange was a good look and something different. So once you've lined them up, just take a dotting tool or anything really that you can use to mix them and do a couple of swirls up and down. Obviously don't mix too much because the goal isn't to mix them but to marble it. And then take a flat brush or whatever brush you think is suitable, drag up and pick up the polish and then lay it on the nail. I will say I feel like this technique isn't the best, but in terms of the overall outcome in the end, it is the best. Like, it just looks the most natural, but because of the amount of polish you use, you do tend to overuse the polish. So if you notice, I have to go back into certain areas to level it out, and unless you're okay with that and you don't waste too much polish, then this technique would be perfect. As I said, like, it does look super pretty. I think it's the best in terms of outcome, but yeah, it can waste polish. Having said that though, I'm going to show you my favorite technique that gives similar results. By the way, if you can hear some drilling outside, I'm so sorry, there is some building works going on. But yeah, this technique with the blues kind of gives off the same marble effects as the orange, but wastes less polish because we're only picking up what we need with our brush. So as with the first, I'm just taking some polish up with my brush and randomly swirling it diagonally on the nail and layering the 2 colors on. Try not to mix them, but just merge them into each other. So as you can see, it's the same principle, just 3 colors, a dark blue, a lighter blue and a white. I'm just layering them on top of each other. So I started off with the dark blue on the bottom, the lighter blue on top of that, and then the white on the top. And yeah, that's really it. It's pretty simple as well, and I'm just going in to fill out the sparse bits that I missed, so there's not too many patchy areas. But overall, it's also another very simple technique, and as I said before, one of my favorites. Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy one, especially for a beginner to do. So moving on to our 4th and final nail design. This one takes a little bit more effort. I don't know if the effort is worth it, but if you're interested, it is another technique you could try to marble your nails. So I'm starting off with this peachy pink color and I'm just placing it all over the nail. Then I'm taking the white and dipping in my brush and just creating random lines diagonally, up, down, left, right. Yeah, just create white lines and then we're going to blend those out. And then taking the same flat top brush, I'm just gonna drag down and blend down the white lines, but not completely so they disappear, but more so it looks like cracks in like a marble stone. I hope that makes sense, but obviously I hope you can also visually see what I'm doing. I also decided to add a little bit of sparkle in there. I took this silver crystal like polish and I just applied it randomly on the nail. And I'm going to use the same flat top brush to blend that out a little bit to not make it look so concentrated. And then going back in, I'm taking this other pink color. I told you this part was long, guys. So yeah, I'm taking the other pink color and I'm just going over the white lines to make it a bit more vibrant, help the white stand out a little bit more. I'm doing the exact same thing, just lines and blend until you're happy with how it looks. I do think this technique has the potential to look amazing, especially if you know what you're doing and how to do it. I think mine is mediocre good. Like, I'm not saying it's the best, but it's okay for what it is. But anyways, going back to the design, I'm taking the same peachy color that I used on the base and I'm making the pink come out a bit more by doing the same line technique, draw the lines and blend. The whole goal of this is to make it look layered. Make it look like actual rock, actual crystal marble. I did the same thing with the white, except I forgot to press record, guys. I don't know why I keep doing this, but yeah, I forgot to press record. But this is me just going over the same white lines that I just did. And I'm gonna blend those out again. Okay, so that was our fourth design done, and this is what they look like all done. I mean, they're not completely finished. We're going to move on to the foil. I'm going to use nail foil glue and I'm just going to apply that where I need the foils to stick. And also, guys, do let the foil dry down completely because, yeah, I got too excited and I didn't wait as long as I should have, and it was harder for me to stick on the foils. But nevertheless, I did manage to stick them on. And yeah, I think foils just help the nails. It brings them together. Like, it looks a bit more interesting, looks like it has a bit more about it. So you could either do this with the foils or without. It's really up to you. And again, there's no real set technique to applying this foil. I just did it randomly, but I tried not to overdo it because I didn't want the foil to overtake the marble. With the blue nails, I actually don't know if I made a mistake putting on the gold flakes. Let me know, guys, does it look good with or without the gold flakes? I'm leaning towards without, but it does spice things up a little bit. With the orange marble, I used rose gold flakes because I just thought it suited better than the gold itself. Guys, that is me all done. These are my 4 ways of marbling gel polish. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful. Let me know. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.